Hello and welcome to Friday Satisfactory. Yes, so camera's been being a bit weird where it doesn't focus until I turn the autofocus off and then turn it back on and it starts working. So I'll try and keep an eye on it in case I go super blurry again all of a sudden. I was literally like the can't think what it was. There's like a horror thing where a person like fades. I think it's a Buffy episode actually. Sort of becomes a non-person, as it a bit like that. Just this like extremely pale blob. Anyway, update 5 here. I haven't properly read through the patch notes and stuff. I watched the patch notes video. In fact, I watched the live. Well, I had the live stream on in the background when they were launching it. But I haven't been into the patch notes and stuff. I don't know what other secret things are in there. What I did do, I literally haven't played other than to test whether it worked. Because obviously, I mean, I've been playing on an experimental build the entire time that I've been doing this sort of playthrough. Obviously, that was intended to be for Update 4, but I started way after that had launched. So it's kind of not a surprise Update 5 has hit. But what I do know, I literally fired it up just to see that my game was working, basically. And that I wasn't going to have any issues starting the game or anything like that. So we're here all fine. I did very quickly test out. Now I have to hit that, don't I? Put it in Zoop. Zooping! Instant building of large numbers of things. What a relief. Thank God that's finally in the game. I think you can auto... No, we can do that already. I never tend to use it because I tend to be... Partly that, because it's not very reliable. You can do multiple dismantle. Oh. You can if I can get it right. There you go. You do that already, but I don't tend to use it very much because I don't find it very... Like that, it's highlighted that. I don't want you to highlight that, and you have to cancel it out. So yeah, I don't tend to use that one. There you go. But yes, zooping as they're calling it, which is multi-build basically. Awesome. Now what I also did, just to check, because they've added a load of stuff, unfortunately, in order to access that stuff, you have to, it's all via the FICSIT shop, or a lot of it is. There may be some other bits and pieces I'm not aware of yet, because I've, so literally fired it up to test it worked. But for example, we've got, so there are these skins for the storage boxes, which is really good, because they get quite confusing, I find, the storage box. But the point is that they're tokens, the old FICSIT tokens. And of course, my main factory is just offline and is just not doing anything. So any notion of producing tokens is a bit beyond it at the moment. But yeah, so, they're not expensive, a lot of the things they've added, and we've now got the signs, which is pretty cool. I better not stand here, actually, because I know it'll be alright with you. I think there's a moon coming up. Because there is a spider lives around here somewhere. So we could end up getting killed. But yeah, so, I mean, I never unlocked the lights, but, there's now a whole signs thing in the game. They say they're not expensive with the tickets, but, so I've got one ticket, I think, left over. So we've got all these lovely wall additions, framed windows and all this sort of stuff. And again, not expensive, but I'm not producing any tickets, so very unlikely I'm going to unlock this. And we've now got holes for more things. I think these are new. I think some of them I've got for free. One of them I think I got for free. I can't remember where it was though. But so we got extra things because now they let you click through anything. That's not quite right, but foundations I'd unlocked already, and I think there's a couple. I think this is where I've got some new bits because I think they added something in here. I can't remember what it is. So I can't remember what they add. It's not much. I think it might be that double ramp, 8 meter, but I can't remember. There is something somewhere. So I hadn't really unlocked any of these anyway. but they don't appear to have added new stuff. Plenty of additions in here. So we've got, you know, different railing. I think I get something there because they've added railings to ramps. So I think I get some freebies there. But they've added new catwalks. And these I'm really looking forward to unlocking. Again, very cheap. You know, they're not stuck them in and made them impossible to unlock. They're all sort of proportional, which is good. But yeah, really keen to unlock them and get sort of, you know, the more beauty building on the go. Don't think there's anything extra here because I don't think they've really added. This is like a quality of life update. I don't think they've added a great deal. I think they have tweaked some of the recipes though, from what it was learning. There's the customizer as well. This is interesting. So this will allow you to draw. These are, I mean, they showed them in the video. But these are like, so that mainly, I mean, what they showed them. Some people who do all sorts of clever things. But, you can put them on surfaces. So you can basically have, like this, you can have like a, you know, hatched off area not to go. A bit like hazard concrete in Factorio. But this allows you to draw like roads. So you can have like dotted lines going up the middle of roads. These are new. I think, you know, it's a lot of it's cosmetic in a sense, but that's not a bad thing. You know, it's kind of where this game shines, I think. Right, so where were we? We were attempting to set up. So one option is I could, you know, go back to the main factory and try and get the thing running again. The trouble with that is I got rid of my truck, didn't I? Look at him floating along. I got rid of my truck. So I'm not getting any coal in, you see, so I've kind of got to set this up. This is loading. Oh, no, they changed all this. Oh, that's a point. But why has that not got anything on it? Oh, I was transferring it over, wasn't I? Because it was the wrong way around. That's right. That's right. I've been like full bore on Factorio again because I am sort of determined to get the Megabase at least switched on, even if it, you know, doesn't really work properly. I can't remember whether I sort of need the platforms or not. Stamp down. No, you're not. No. There you go. Did I? Obviously, this isn't hooked in. I don't know if these were here before or just rail it. Have I got? I think I haven't. I don't think I've got my chainsaw, have I? Oh. Jim, that's telling me what it's done. No, well, sorry, I didn't really finish that thought. Basically, they've tweaked the, as I understand it, they've tweaked the scheduling system for the trains, which means that my train line going back and forth will be broken. Just put that in there with that because I got. Will that reach across there? Overlapping or so this is the new indications about soft clipping and stuff. That's clearance clipping may. Wonder what it's meant to be clipping through because it didn't look like it was overlapping anything. Odd. Yes. So, what am I going to do? So I haven't really played this since last Friday. So I'm not 100% sure where I am because I have been going full bore on the Factorio Megabase. Try and sort of get it finished, basically. not quite done that. Proved to be quite... This looks way different. Look at this. Was this... I thought it was the other forest that they were... You know, they moved. This looks amazing. This actually looks like a finished game map. I don't mean that in an insulting way, but before it did look a bit sort of like thrown together. Look at all the plants we've got here. Oh, this is... Oh, I'm well impressed with this. Is the sky different as well? It didn't used to have sort of those volumetric star clouds. Maybe I just never noticed. Yeah, this looks awesome. So really, I need to reverse these belts, really, don't I? If I'm not going to bother with the truck station. Yeah, this looks mega. Yeah, so it actually looks like a, you know, a map. You know, it looks like a, you know, realistic and stuff. It's struggling though. It's chunking. Oh. This looks really nice. It's really good. It's partly, I think it's partly just because they've put like a filter on it effectively. It's sort of a, I assume it's a regional thing, but it just looks, the light just looks better as well. Interesting. Right. Oh, and here we go. Here's trees that have spawned up through my factory. So really I need my chainsaw to get rid of some of them. I'll click through for the time being. Not fussed about it. I need to make all this pretty anyway. Yeah, it looks really good, this. I don't know what I was expecting. I knew they were changing one of the biomes. I hadn't twigged that it was this one as well. I mean, they did say the forest, but I thought they meant, you know, in fact, they might have done that one as well, but I thought they were tweaking the, you know, the, whatever it's called, is it Red Forest? I thought that's the one they read. I say they might have done both of them. But, right, yes, so let's sort of leave all that for now. Yeah, you see, I've got a tree in my factory. I've got multiple trees in my factory. Yeah, but it's all running. I did leave one of the things filling up, didn't I? That was a mistake. I can't remember how I get to the train bit. Is it down here? No, it's not if you fall off. What's down there is broken legs. Oh, here we go. Here's the train. Now, as I say, I left one of them loading in. That one. Yeah, so that was a bit of a mistake. Okay, so you still set load and unload. Or you can do from there. But isn't there a thing where you set... I guess it won't let me do it because there is no train. Yeah, I can't set a time to... Oh, I can. Okay. But it's not connected to anywhere, so... Stations. Yeah, this is the new timetabling. Oh! Is the map... Is it... Oh, okay. The map's all black. That must be because they've done the edits to the map, so it's like reset it. One of the things they were saying on the actual live stream they've done is basically, I mean, they may not have 100% fixed it, but they fixed the thing where the vehicle falls below the surface. You know, that it goes below the map and falls, and just disappears basically below the map. And he actually explained what it was. Basically, what was happening Well, they turn off. I don't have any beacons as are running. It's one of these got to be. They turn off physics. You know, the physics simulation for vehicles when they get below the map, or when they go out of range of the player, basically. And what that means, have I got enough? Maybe not. 1, 2. So 1. And then the 6th one would be the coal. And then we would have another locomotive. It's in the other. I don't even know if this is going to work or not, but I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, this looks awesome. Well impressed with this. Actually looks like a biome, you know, rather than just sort of random stuff thrown. Okay, so I can at least have a train there. And then, will it let me sort of... How do you set... Oh, of course I'm getting in there. So if I was to add... It's just called train at the moment. But can't you set what it does? There's a thing where you can like... Oh, there you go. You can set, basically, what it does. So whether it waits for a thing to be fully loaded. So for example, here, I could set it to just, you know, just do a load. Whatever's here, just load it up. But then at the coal one, I could set it to fully load that wagon. So it basically sits there until that freight wagon is loaded. I think. Doesn't let me say which one. Yeah, but I could say that. Maybe that'll do. You have to do an and? Oh, you can do ands. Okay. You can set a time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the tricky bit... Is that some sort of weird... It's gone weird dark. You know, like shadow there. That's a weird interaction with the tree clipping through it, maybe. That looks odd. Yeah, I think that's probably a weird shadow effect. Yeah, so what I'm thinking we do is we head back to the main... Well, I don't know, you see. I've got to get the train over there. And what I'd really want to do is use the you know, the new foundation. Oh, you've also, because they have this filtering now, so you can set between. So I don't know. I assume those are different ones I can unlock. But I know they got rid of the paint gun, and you do your customization just like this. You got the customizer basically. So you can apply these swatches to things. I'll have to fiddle with that later. It's all. Oh, I've got the small pillars already. Ah. I thought that was one of the unlocks. Okay. Because what I'm probably going to do is like reverse engineer it, basically. Because the trouble is I haven't got my chainsaw. So these trees are going to be in the way, probably. And it won't let me build in places. But what I'll probably do is effectively reverse engineer the train supports. So we'll build, you know, some regular platforms out. Now that we've got Zoop in. Oh, look. Is that a new skin for the... how can I quickly get up the ramps, maybe? New skin for the old... Haven't I got... Oh, no, don't want that. Apparently, you can also... Layer is in the way. Here you go, so that's zooping. Go all the way up there. But you don't need the foundation, so you don't need the bit in the middle, as it were. Oh! Helps if you don't jump off. Oh, no. What are you? Blue power slug? Blue power slugs are new, aren't they? I wonder what they do. Let's go and research that then. But you see, it now costs some metal as well. It used to just cost concrete. But it now costs some metal plate to do them. Which makes sense, because they don't look concrete. They don't look like concrete. They look like metal. So if they're clad in a metal plate, that makes some sense. But it does make them a bit more expensive. Not that, you know, in this game, resources are properly infinite, so... This looks amazing. I'm well impressed with this. It's struggling with loading. Oh, I've just fallen into the water. There we go. And where I was going, and... Can I surface? You can let me surface? There we go. Some snack while we're going. I wonder what a blue power slug does. It's probably, well, unless there's a new level. That was easy to get though. Didn't exactly have to work for that. Then I might have accidentally cleared out whatever was guarding it, maybe. Am I going to be able to get up here? Right, let's go and find me car, and we'll head back to... In fact, the car might have the chainsaw in it. I'm a bit discombobulated, as I say. I've not done anything to explore this, so... I've not read the patch notes or anything, just not had time. So yeah, it has got the chainsaw in it. Anyway, let's go back to base. Particularly now that... Okay, now that I know... Now I know there's a blue power slug I can presumably research. Wait. Have they changed this? That seemed to be different. It seems more slippery and slidey, this vehicle. I don't know. Just my imagination. Yes, so they worked out... Well, they established why... Well, they were clipping below the ground because, you know... Because of video games, basically. But the problem with them getting stuck permanently was because when vehicles and anything gets sufficiently... Or the player gets sufficiently far away from a vehicle, or the vehicle is sufficiently far away, they turn off the physics simulator. As an optimization thing. And it goes into presumably a sort of a simulated simulation, as it were. It's just a nominal thing. But it's not really doing the full simulation. But what that meant is it turns off gravity, basically. So it's obviously been following the path. It's got to a point where it's gone below the surface. And then because there's no gravity, it can't fall. And they have a... I actually had it happen to me. I fell through them, fell out the bottom of the map, basically. And instead of allowing you to just free fall infinitely, they have a kill zone, basically. So another surface way, way, way below. If you hit it, it destroys or, cancels that entity, or sort of thing, and respawns it. But because they turned the physics off, it didn't... You see, I've got one token, I think, haven't I? Because they turned the physics off, Blue power slug. We researched that? Oh! Oh yes, I forgot. I'd done a hard drive. So hard drive is completed. Select your desired reward. Crystal beacon. Or polyester fabric. Or steamed copper plate. It's difficult to know which ones of these are actually useful, because that's not massively useful because I got to produce the blooming things. I'm already making beacons. Polyester fabric might be useful, but I'm not really using fabric for a great deal. And I don't want to set up something with waste thingy. But aren't they just made from copper anyway? Maybe it's a better ratio? Let's just go with it. I'm at the wrong place anyway, it should be. I know. I am. So, have we now got some more stuff in the power slugs? Oh. Oh. Blue, yellow. Oh. Purple. They've just changed their colours then. So a blue power slug was a green power slug. Because I had a load, so we can... They all now converted over to... Yeah. Okay. So it's now blue, yellow and purple. That's all it was. Okay. So it's not a new thing. Okay. What else? Any new additions here? Mycelias, Cateriums, alien organs. So I'm just lacking because I haven't got enough quartzy things to do any of them, and obviously the Caterium, I've not. That's why I've built the Caterium production thing. Let's start making this cleverest. So no extra researchy. The game looks like it's had a filter applied to it as a general thing. Oh, there's a door. Oh, that's cool. Whoop. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, it looks like the game's had a filter applied to it to make it sort of a bit sort of richer, as it were. Anyway, what was I actually going to do? So I was going to try and work backwards, basically. That's what I was thinking. Elberries away. And we can essentially build a set of platforms and take the train station all the way back to the other place. It'll take ages, but I'm not sure about that. But I'm going to need to grab more iron plate, you see, because I obviously don't have as much, and we need more concrete. It's added iron plate to all the recipes, basically. Things. Yeah, okay. Where's iron plate? Well, concrete's here. Let's grab that first. No, that's stone. So grab it. Do 4 stacks will be fine for what we want to do. I'm running relatively low, but then they got a train. But I guess I could go and have a look at the train. So I bet it's broken the thing. I mean, it might have auto fixed it, as it were. But have a look. Looks like I probably need to give trains names, don't I? I would guess. Let's go around that. But yeah, you see this factory's not doing anything because I've had it, waiting, as it were. So, oh no, looks like it. Looks like it's probably okay. So, oh yeah, I quite like it. So, Edit timetable. So, you see, what I would want it to do, really, is wait until it's empty. But you can't, if it's only ore, I could set that to say 30 seconds or something. Because I don't need it going back and forth if it's not doing anything. And it's sort of, I mean, it doesn't matter in this game. Let's see if it does that then. If that works. I mean, it seemed to be moving. Yeah, the train is now coming here. I think. Yeah, here it comes. Anyway, let's leave it, you know, say these are all full, I bet. Okay, so what I'm thinking with the train, yeah, I like these doors. These are a nice little touch. It's basically, I work backwards, so I'm gonna have to find something to do with these. Have I got enough things basically? So we've got ammo, bombs, beacons, deuterium wire, quartz thingy. Oh, okay. The coal's on the front, but that's fine. So, well, I guess if I'm doing this, I probably need more. No, it's under transportation. Oh, we got signals, of course, as well. Oh. Can't I know? There's another. Apparently, there's a thing. No. Can't I get it to be straight or something? No, I thought it was control key. No. It's meant to do an auto snap to itself thing. But maybe it didn't apply to rail. Because rather than do that, no, that didn't seem to work. Alt key, maybe? Oh well. Right, okay, so let's just put a load of... so what I'm thinking, say, is we'll have it come out straight like this for a bit, because I need room in case I need an extra station and somewhere to put the train and stuff. But we then start elevating, basically. Is that in the middle? That's conveniently positioned. Off. That's a bit annoying that it's not central. Or that it's overlapping two things. So if I do... It's on zoom, isn't it? That's too high, isn't it? It's not going to... It's too high as well. Okay, let's just zoom in a length. And then we'll see what angle. No. Why are you not? Oh, there you go. Because we now toggle through the different things with E. That's quite cool. I don't know what angle it will let me do, you see. So that's like 2 in 1. Oh my lord. Oh dearie. We must have gone round a curve there. Yeah, the train line doesn't appear to do the auto snapping thing they were talking about. So I can't tell what's straight. Guess, oh. So it'll do that sort of an angle. It just always looks horrible when it clips to it, you see. So, well, let's go down the other end. It's a 4 metre. It's an 8. So can I get it on top of there? That's what I really want. Yep. No? It's having a bit of a struggle, isn't it? Right. Okay. Sticks. No. Let's put a. No, where have ladders gone? Ladder there. Right, let's see if we can go up here. No. Connect to that. Is that straight? No. It's so frustrating that it's the control. So how is it overlapped? It's just literally like a little bit, isn't it? Maybe I should stop caring about. No, that's it. That's it, I think. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, okay. So, we should now be able to take it out. I don't know, you see. Is it any different cost? No, it's the same cost. So let's... Oh, I've turned Zoop off. So... No. In build menu. I'll get used to it eventually. So instead of... So if we go out... Oh. So that would be 9. And that would be 10. No, that would be... That's 10. I did 1 by accident. Now. But then I want to go up again, really. Let's do it as a straight bit. I don't know why it doesn't give you the... Hates that corner. Why me? Hates the edge. I don't know why, he's not a bad... Right. We then want to go up again, basically. But let's zoom out. No? Is that 10? That doesn't look like 10. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Right, and then... See, I want to use these to make it look like it's supporting the train, but I think I'd have even harder time working with them. So, can I go... Oh, so it doesn't work vertically. That one. Here you go. Can we go that high? Will it let me go up that? You know, select it? No? Invalid open. Okay, so let's put a... I don't know if people get better at these, or there's some tricks I'm not quite, you know, knowing or understanding that make it easier. I say, the fact you can't do the control, make it straight, is a little bit annoying. Especially as I understand it, unless I'm wrong about that, I've completely got the right stick. But sort of build nowadays for their new system, put a pole in, for example, and then you clip on there, and if you hold Control, it clips to a straight line. So if we're off here, okay, it clips to a straight line, so you can get a nice straight belt anywhere that you are. But it doesn't appear to do that with the train. It's a bit annoying. Right. Need to change our zoop to horizontal. I keep forgetting that it's not there, you see. I'm trying to walk on it. Because of course it does the thing when you're building it normal or old mode. Where the things, you can stand on them even though they're technically not there. Well, that might make it a bit. Let's walk along. Phone about in the way. It's there, I think. So let me build that, even though I think before it would have given me a, you know, player is in the way error. Right, where are we actually going with this? Because we need to avoid a load of poison. But I think if we go along the same line as the train, power lines, we should be okay. So, I do that 10. See, it seems to be okay with you walking through. Also, I did that. Oh, off again. That seems to be longer than it would let you do before. Maybe that's mine. I have a tea. Right, so no. Super there. Like it, glad it's here. Finding it a little difficult to get used to, though. Especially since, you know, I can't see where I am if I go sideways. There, maybe? Oh, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not. You know, that was not anywhere near perfect, is it? Because that's in the wrong. I mean, the other train line is like. Pure chaos, so not fussed about it at this stage. Just need to get it working, really. Right, so if we just keep going straight, I think get close to that cliff.
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Oh, I assume I'm over the top of something. One of the weird thingies. It's there. No, thought it might say something. Right, let's go say 5 over 5 2 and oops. Couple that way. Let me do that angle. Something like that. That seems a bit extreme, but we go another few that way. And then that way. It's weird. I can sort of. It feels like I can hear my train. What do I want to be doing with the angle? Guess sort of curving back straight. I think it's the water, but it sounds like there's a train. A bit strange. Oh no, I fell off again. So again, it's taken a little bit of getting used to that. Hello, evening, you alright? Because we're right above the power line now, which I know means we're going in the right direction. Can't remember if we have any problems with poison where the power line is. Something's making an odd noise. Right. So we're probably going to have to... we're going to have to go up a bit. So we can do that here as well. Options. In that menu, but let's just come in old school. Stick a ladder on. So what? I'll get rid of this. You see, is the idea. So we would actually, yeah. So we need to come up to this level, I think. I probably need to be a bit higher actually. Let's see if I can't. Do a multi. Okay. Ooh, fancy. Yeah. Super's over that way. Then a couple of extra. I keep forgetting to use that. Extra. I wonder why the vertical isn't automatically. Build it then. There we go. Isn't automatically enabled. That seems odd that version of it. Isn't the default basically. I never looked up whether you could trash them somehow. It seems a bit daft. There's no way to get rid of it. Okay, probably gonna have to go one over. Two. Let's have a look. Because we'll sneak between that promontory there, I think. Do we want to be heading down? No, it's full of the power cable. Let's go. The weather train follows this exact. Oops, I forgot. No. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to go whizzing through this gap here. Now we need to go down, basically, because we need to head over to that station. So we're going to have to be a bit more angular, but also some ramps. So, I think one more, and then we want to be ramping. What ramp, what angle do we want? 2 meters, a bit steep. No, it's probably fine, but in the wrong sort of place. Yeah, that could work, because I need to, if I aim for that ramp over there. Yeah. Zoom as a ramp. I guess I could have used the ramps on the other side, couldn't I? Okay, so I want to be going over there, basically. But I also want to be elevated, because I want to be able to drive through here without fear of crashing into trains. So, Maybe we should hop off and go from the other angle. Probably makes more sense. Too high to... Right. So what I'm thinking is we come over here, you see. And I build something on the end here that takes us up to there. So we'll probably use ramps now that that's occurred to me. So maybe if I put a couple of the ground ones in. You see, this is off the edge as well. Positioning's terrible. If I put a bit of... Oh, there you go. There's a soft clipping. It's up to you whether you care or not. If I do a couple of ramps like that... Can I... Because what I'm thinking is we go up here. So no, it's the wrong position, isn't it, really? We need to do something more along the lines of, say... that. The creature is in the way. You're telling me, get out of the way, you silly thing. Yeah, so we use that to curve round so that we're pointing in the right way. Probably another one over. And then we start going up. One more? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so then we go 2 meter ramp. Might even be better with 1 meter. Let's see what that is. Yeah, this is it's a lot easier doing this. Because we want to get to over there, basically. But stay up above the... Oops, fell off again. I felled it off. I felled it off. I bet a lot of this is a lot easier once you've got the jetpack. Yeah, we're about the right height. Might even take one off there. Yeah, I think one more here. Perfect. Oops, put a bunch of them in. And then I need to connect these two. Because they're obviously different orientations. Set up to be like that. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I put a straight bit in here and then I connect up on the other... both ends, effectively. I keep forgetting where they put the... There it is. So we put a straight piece in here. In the central bit. So I don't know why it doesn't do the control click. Hold control to get aligned. This. Because it's very difficult to tell, basically, where it is. You know, is that straight or is that straight? I think that's straight. Nope, wrong, you see. So it's dead centre. That's where it needs to be. Dead centre. Where's the end? It's the trouble I have with the building in Satisfactory. And I don't know if it comes with more practice. I always feel I'm too close, basically. So that's dead centre, isn't it? Is that the... No, it's one of you. Right. If it'll let me, nice to come down here. Is that dead center? At least it lets you build to some extent standing in the way. And that's, as I say, it seems like it lets you build further. Can I just connect you? That's not a back curve at all. Whether it'll actually drive up that, I don't know. Suspect that might be... there were reports that the angles were too... the trains weren't able to climb up steep inclines, so that may be too steep for it. Right, and then... Oops. Okay. Thinking we do the same at this end, essentially. So I put a bit of rail... straight bit of rail here. So, good that it lets you build through yourself now. Seems less fussy about edge issues and stuff. So maybe if I take it up to, say, here. Is that? Right, that's where it doesn't really matter, this bit. It is because it's going to curve around. But then we put another one sort of here. Because this is what I sort of figured out from the last train thing, that you're probably better putting in straight bits, connecting them up, rather than continuously. Seems to give better results. I say that all of this is, the foundation things that go in, so I'm not fussed about them being in the centre. It's more that I'd quite like them to be straight lines, because the other one looked horrible. And it seems to be a lot less fussed about clipping. Oh, it does have a length limit there. So what do we think as a elevation check? Maximum? Nice and smooth, there you go. And yeah, should be able to close to, if not actually. Connect there. No. Too far to connect, but not far off. So, put it there. There. I'm not going to bother with signalling because it's just going to be the one train for now. I just want to get it up and running, really. This seems to be in a lot quicker than the other train lineup. I don't know if that's just more practice on my front, or what, really. Yeah, so then we connect these up, you see. Hopefully it should sort of auto make a... Yeah, that's not bad, is it? Because the problem I was having, basically, before... Oh. Railroad has too sharp a turn, okay. If I delete, it's going to... It's a massive chunk. Oh well. But now, I'll be able to... If I connect it here, it's probably not going to be straight. It'll have a little wibble in it, basically. Oh no, seems to have done a straight line. I guess because the end was perfectly straight. Yeah, that's better. I hope it didn't crash into rocks and stuff. Find out. But yeah, it was like an S. Once you'd started an S shape, kept going in an S shape. Now I'm going to connect. Oh, it's okay. Well, yeah, that'll do. It's fine. And is it already connected at this end? Yeah, cool. So we now have a train goes to here. Or train line that goes to here. We now need to go from our original... from our factory to the other one. Now, do I try and do something funky? Go across this valley? Because I could just follow the, you know, the main route. But it'd be quite cool to go across there, I think. Let's give it a go. Because I don't... Ultimately, if I'm getting rid of that... You know, if I'm just having the... You know, the guns and bombs factory up there... There's that coal that I don't need now. Because... Sorry. The coal that was being transported back by truck... Essentially being replaced by this. So I don't even need this belt lane anymore. Because... I can just, you know, that coal that's being mined up there, I can just take that up to the guns and bombs. So, you know, this can just be, you know, sticking into the train, basically, directly. Okay, so let's see if we can use a ramp on. So, 2-meter ramp. No. Zoop into the sky. Is that high? No, it's not high. Okay. Do I want to go over an angle? I think. So if we go a bit this way, a bit that way. That way. Not fully sure where I'm aiming for. I think over there. So let's see if we. More. And more round the corner, as it were. Up a bit. Is that high enough? It's high enough to get through there. Where am I actually going with this? I could drop, you see, I can drop these trees. Oh, the chainsaw's back at the main bay. I could chop these trees down. Say, I'm not 100% sure. It seems darker. I don't know if that's just... Oh, I've not got my light on, have I? Feels like a bit like a candle in a coal mine, but I'm probably going to have to... I don't suppose I could blow it up, could I? What trees? Have I still got me novelties? Oh dear. Right. I'm glad there's no sea beasts. Oh, hello there. Oh, here we go. Spam lock. Spammer. I guess people could do. It was basically advertising, like buying followers, basically. Like, you know, I assume buying more bots, basically. Yeah, but wow, person, I can't imagine somebody, if they've got a bot network that they're selling, then can't imagine they're. Will you stop standing in my stuff? Can't imagine that they're going to manually go round and advertise it. Yeah, I mean the game looks a lot. It's amazing the difference it makes, but it looks more like it's properly lit, as it were. It's like organically lit rather than, you know. Before it just looked very artificial. What I was wondering is if I had any Novigorods, Noviblobs. I haven't, have I? I bet they're all back in. I want to cross this with a bridge, but I'm guessing it's going to require a bit more finesse, basically. Basically, this is the thing I can get rid of now, basically. Oh, it's put it's a blooming rock in the way. I guess this is meant to be covered by a rock now. It wasn't when I did it before. Right. The question is where I'm going with the train. And to answer that question really involves me coming back with a chainsaw and probably the Noviblobs or whatever. Blowing a load of stuff up. I think it might have respawned the ones I already collected in order to do stuff like this. Because there's a power slug. Basically, you can blow these rocks up and there's a power slug. But that wasn't like that before. And that one I harvested on the top there, I don't think that was there before. Sorry, I think it was there, but I harvested it. Let's see how far we can get with the train going this way. The main thing with moving the trees, to be honest, because I think it just let me clip through them, it's seeing where I'm going. It's not so much the, you know, needing to clear it out so you can actually get the train in. It's more, I don't quite know where I'm going, as it were. Okay, so what we'll do then, we'll put a few. Oh, there's roofs as well now, actually. That's a point. I wonder if I can make any roofs. Don't think I think they're one of the unlocks. Ramps. Yeah. Picture? Or ramp. I think there might be one you have to unlock. So the basic plan, by the way, is that, say, I'm going to try and get my Factorio, make a base done, as it were. So it wouldn't be done. I'm sure it'll be broken and not working, etc. But done in the sense that I'm happy to just stop the series. You know, it's an attempt to do one, maybe not a very good attempt, but an attempt. We need to go down, really. I like having a bit of space. You know, for the train to be straight. Then I think one more. But then I'm basically going to switch to my personal playtime. I don't want an inverted round. Playing Satisfactory, essentially. I can really make progress with. Particularly this. This isn't really a good thing to be streaming, I don't think. I don't think it's that interesting. See, I mean, I need the trees out of the way to see what's going on, really. So I don't know what's a good path to take. Probably that way, but I tell. Maybe we hit the top of this thing and come through here. come in this. I'm gonna have to. So, and then we come off the top here, clear out all them trees. And we can have the tunnel. I mean the train. Sorry, the bridge basically coming up from here, directly, across this gap. Basically, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll have to go back to base. Grab the chainsaw. I should have brought it with me. Oh, I don't want to go. Grab the chainsaw and some. Because obviously that base has got has got loads of explosives in it now. Or I can grab some, so I could blow the trees up, but I haven't got my detonator, so I couldn't blow them up. I could set the explosives, but actually. Well, no, I couldn't set. You can't set them until you've got the detonator. But yeah, this can all go. You see, I can get rid of this. And I can also start using the train line as the actual power conduit as well. Because I don't really need this anymore because you can take your power along your train line. And the idea would be to put in some, fake foundations for the train, basically. Make it look like it's going along foundations, whereas actually it's, oops, it's just floating and the foundations are sort of dropping off of the train line. I think that's the first, spammy bot thing I've ever had, actually. Actually, I assume it's not. They're banned now, isn't it? Oh, not interested in people advertising to me. About buying views and all that sort of stuff. Doesn't come up anymore. There's got to be some way of integrating it into OBS, but it's like, oh, somebody close by. It's angry. You want shooting? Enjoy that?
Harvest.
Oh, some more of these. Oh, missed. Go. Oh. So I do really like the rifle. Ragdolling thing, it's hilarious. But it's silly, to be totally frank, that the magazine is 5 bullets. I mean, it's not really a magazine, is it? It's just, I suppose it's more like a clip, like a Garand clip, basically. I think they had 7 rounds in the clip. Yeah, so basically, we're going to take the car. Just grab the chainsaw. Let's take the car. Oh right, do you not need? Oh no, wait. Where's me detonator? Où est le detonator? Do I put it in here? Here we go. Here's me. Got any actual? Yeah, I have it. I can put them somewhere. But yeah, it'd be good to be able to skin these, basically. I'm sure you can do that. Well, there's the proper health one, is there? proper health, first aid and whatever. I'm not a fan of this. So I've got 42 clipper magazines. We've got lovely blobs. Chainsaws in the vehicle, so let's take that with us. Yeah, so we'll go back. We'll make a load of destruction. Because it'd be nice to finish off the train line today. At least to run the train manually back and forth, even if I can't get it to do it automatically. Is the chainsaw in? Yeah. Hey. It is. Have I got... There's a load of concrete as well, so that's okay. Right. So. Did I finish the... So they're explaining what to say about the vehicles. Why they obviously go under the floor, presumably because effectively clippings turn off in whatever this simulation they do is. So they go under the floor, but then there's no gravity. So they can't move. They can't follow their original path because they're not on their original path. You know, they're below it. So they obviously just stop. But they can't fall down to this kill zone because there's no physics applying them to them. So they can't drop, basically. So they're literally just floating underneath the map. Which ties up with when I had that, when I fixed it. You had to edit the height position of the vehicle, basically. But what was tricky about it is they do a... Oops. Sorry. They do a... whatever units Unreal uses. It's like converted into meters. So it'll sort of say it's 500 units below the surface, but that's only like 150 meters or something. And you can only set the position in meters. So you have to do like a backwards conversion, basically. I don't think I explained that very well, but basically, you can't just put 0 in and it'll be on the ground. Not least of all because 0 isn't 0. The plane, obviously this terrain is up and down. But then, you know, the lowest water isn't ground zero, basically. Yeah, it's a bit chunky though, isn't it? I don't know if I should sort of maybe turn some of my settings down. I wonder if... Can I chop trees up in the air? Good to get those first couple up. In fact, let's just... Why does it say 0? What? How is it letting me chainsaw it if I've got 0? Huh? Seems to be saying there's 0 fuel in the chainsaw. Just can't I use that? I mean, there's fuel back on the thing, but... Explode. Right, so can I chainsaw these trees? Up here. Oh, it's obviously out of fuel now. What about Novirod in them? It wouldn't let me chainsaw that anyway, so that's obviously not worked. So we've not got any fuel. I've left the fuel on the car. Let's see if instead... One of these. No, I guess I have to be I guess it's probably like a detection zone, if you see what I mean. Right, so let's just... Can I blow up trees? I don't even know. Can or not? Yes. Okay. There must be a bit, you know, at the top it's basically ignoring it. See what I mean? It's not actually seeing it as a tree sort of thing. Okay. Okay. Let's go and get the fuel anyway, because we're soon going to run out of bombs. Oh. What? Oh, there it is, sorry. Oh, let's get, in fact, let's get rid of the gun. Let's take the chains. There we go. There we go. It must actually use the fuel like it's fuel, and it goes into the you know, the chainsaw. Oh, crap. So, carve a path here. So, we want to get to this edge, basically. So, let's see if it's... We might actually be able to... If we take one out... I think that's probably then a straight line. Oh, wrong thing, wrong thing, wrong thing. There we go. Fun eventually. Yeah, so we take the train this way. I'm not too fussed about this being am I? No, it probably would be better to be a bit higher up. So quite keen to build it as a I didn't. As an elevated railway, and I can just walk or drive underneath. I think that's enough room to drive under it. Oh, it's no. No, it needs to be a bit higher, really. Right, okay. That. Yeah, then. Probably needs to be that one. Station. Front, please. Front, please. There. Yeah, that's better. This over to here somewhere. Let's just do it short. Oh, stick a ladder. Oh. Here. Okay. So I think this puts us approximately where we would want to be on this side. So I now need to clear out a load of trees over there, don't I? But I think actually I can just go down again. So we can... Down. Down. Go down. Go down. Oh, that was nearly close to me dying. Oh look, there's a thing stuck in me. This is where these, you know, there weren't trees here before. These are all the ones they've added on. That was very close to killing me, wasn't it? I'm going to pick those extra nuts up. Some nuts. It's Halloween this weekend. No idea whether anyone will knock on my door. And no idea whether anyone will throw an egg at my door again, as they did last time. It's not the nicest area that I'm in, to be honest. Not the nicest place in the world. It's a bit what we would say in the UK, rough. It's quite poor. Which, you know, there are solutions to that, but they don't involve me sticking around and getting eggs thrown at my door. So, I plan to move out as soon as I can now that the government has decided the pandemic is over and we can all start doing things again. It isn't, but that's what they've decided. Therefore, I should look to move, I think. I was actually wondering whether I should apply for a new... Because it's been 3 years that I've been at a current place, which is probably a bit early to thinking of moving as such. But effectively, you can count the year from my previous job. I'm wondering which way to go, basically, because we probably want to skip over it this way. So yeah, it's probably that way. And then straight. Oh right, it's there, is it? Okay. So actually... No, I've done it again. I keep thinking when it's got the ghost there that it's built, and it isn't built. So we kind of need to connect this, don't we? Drop a couple of extra ones there. And then this way a bit. So I need to get up there. That's probably a bit too much of an angle for 2-meter ones. Let's get rid of this tree, like we were going to. I think we'll see if that take us up. Are you not? Yeah, it's not the angle, is it? I think we are going to have to go up 4 meters, and I don't know if really withstand that. Maybe I'll just have to give it a go. And instead, see how it takes us. Okay, so that's almost perfect height. Let's just put 1 in. I like that it gives you an indicator of the yellow colour. Say, yep, this is you ripping through. So we're going to have to get rid of this tree. Do that. Can I get off there? Yeah. So which one is it? It's this one. For starters. Yeah, I think. Right. Trim that off a bit. So we just need to see if we can get the... Oh, bum. So let's run up to the station. See if we can't. See if we can't run the track along. Lost some health somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it'd change each up because you could effectively count a year I did at another company as almost it's an almost identical, basically. And you know, you would have, if that was, you know, the same, if they hadn't been a horrible company, I would still be doing that same job now. So it's effectively like 4 years. I'm kind of thinking of it in terms of type of work rather than specific employer. I'm wondering if I get a bit bored. This type of work makes any sense whatsoever. It doesn't, but. So if we try. Oh, I forgot to take you out, didn't I? Is there an easy way for me to get down there and kill myself? Off here. Chainsaw you. Get back. This one over. I'm thinking I'll move into a different type of work because what I do is basically bid writing, bid management thing. The last few years I've been doing grant writing, basically. So companies can apply for grants to do research and development, and we help them write architecture transform. We help them write those grants. Why are you not? Wait. It's not letting me rotate. Okay. Being weird. Why are you being? Oh, you not what? Stop being weird. Yeah, you know, help them apply for grants. But it gets really quite samey because you're essentially applying for the same types of grants. You know, there are only so many sources, and we're talking public, grants from the government basically for doing. What's that complaining about? Too sharp a turn. Okay. Maybe it's too long. We do it, say, to there. And there you go, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's quite cool. Right. And yeah, so we, you know, help them apply for grants. But I say there are only sort of a certain number of grants, basically. When you're doing it essentially continuously, essentially doing exactly the same thing over and over again. I mean, it's different in that you know, they're different companies, they're different things they're applying for a grant for. But the actual grant itself. Oh no. It's the exact same thing, and they don't tend to vary the forms and stuff very. You know, it's the same questions essentially. So yeah, I think there's only so much of that I can take, as it were. feeling I may be hitting that point. I mean, there are. I mean, I've said that there are different crops, but we don't. Some of them are basically types. They're basically locked away. You can't really get them. You can apply, but there's no way you don't get them. That's probably a bit too far down, isn't it? Let's have a look. Right, so if I want to go down here somewhere, so the clipping is really quite useful. It's too steep. Right, okay. So no, it doesn't like the 4 meter angle. Why is it saying that that's too steep? Sure, it's let me come down a steeper angle, net angle. So it just won't let me do that at all? I was here, say. Yeah, it just doesn't like it. Okay. How are we going to sort that out? Oh. So we could kind of sort it out by not having quite so many straight, flat bits, and it's all curved. Oh. You don't appear to be able to shift and go faster. Sure, you could swim faster. Yeah, so maybe instead of, these straight bits, these flat bits, we have to go all up, as it were. So, how would that work? Can I just go literally straight up? Will we eventually hit? We will, won't we? I think if I just go literally straight up here, eventually get to where I need. Be close, we're hitting rocks. In fact, we have hit them. Is it going to care about that? I could take it one further back. Would probably miss it. Let me. So that, you see, that's clipping to the. Oh, that's, attaching to the thing. I think basically if I go up here, eventually I think I'm going to hit that bit over there. Because I've got that long straight bit, you see. I think I'll eventually hit that. But I think I need to be one earlier. Okay. Is it not going to let me delete the one that's in there? Oh. Lost one in that thing. Oh, no. Deleted it while I was standing on it. That was dumb. Let me up. There we go. Yeah, so rather than, take the thing up here, rather than take it there, take it up. Oh, I've run out of stuff. Oh, it's because I'm full of flowers and that. Right. Oh, no. No. Can I grab you now? I mean, she's gonna. Well, I guess that's the other question. Let me build there. Is that too sharp an angle? Have I just made this too complicated for myself? No, seems to be happy with that. Okay, so we know that that works on that end. Just need to zoom into the sky. I'm not bothering about, dismantling all this. We'll do that later. Only do it if we run out of stuff. So it'll let me clip to it. Ah. Got it. Oh, that's one. Overlapping others clearance. I don't know if that means the cliff. One of these that's hidden in the underbrush. There, we're gonna this tree. Oops. Yeah, eventually we're going to hit that straight bit there, basically. Get rid of these. There. Have a train track and stuff. Can I do that? No. Got. I wonder what flat petals are for now then, given they've taken out, colour gun. Right. Is that level? Oh. What? Going. To there. Weirdness that I don't understand. Yeah, so we can literally go straight down there. I don't think it's ideal for I don't think it's ideal for clearance, but it's fine. So if we go to there, up. Going down here. So if so it's happy with this. No more. Except that I did have more. Don't tell it. Don't tell it, it might forget. Can I connect you to you? Is that too much of an A? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, this is why I want to finish the Factory Megabase with this, so I can start playing this game and fiddling about with these things that are kind of going to take a while, but would be horrendous. Well, not horrendous, but not even vaguely interesting streaming, particularly given Well, if there is anyone there. Low, I can't actually see. Not the chat, the viewing numbers. People don't tend to watch this Satisfactory stream. Live. I think there's a couple of people come back. Watch the VODs. Oops. Tend to get too many. Slightly too far. Okay, I can cope with that. Right, in theory, we've now got a train line that goes from my guns and bombs factory all the way over to my main base. Now, we've got a quarter of an hour left, so what I'd quite like to do is to drive the train, attempt to drive the train over there. Hopefully, we won't get in any crashes. Am I hoping that? I'm not. I would quite like to see a train crash, but I guess while I'm on board, it doesn't sound very fun. Right, so if we get in, can we drive? Because that height, look, that height there surely is more steep than the angle it was moaning about. Surely. Surely. That's a bit of a weird curve, isn't it? There you go. Oh, if we got this far, we must be able to get to the other station. Surely. Oh, there's a tree in the way. What happens here? Just clips through. Cool. I just stop here? Yeah. Oh, what does F to dock mean? Does F to dock? Docking? Does that mean loading and unloading and stuff? No? I mean, there won't be anything on it, but I don't know what that means. Okay. Right, let's see if we can set up a... Oh, I didn't rename the stations, did I? Or did I? Or did I? Right. Yeah, I didn't rename one of them anyway. Ortenbusch. I rename it here? How do I... There we go. So... Oh, turn on self-driving. No, don't go anywhere. So we want it to go on that cycle, I think. But we'll see if it comes back. It's going to Hortenbosch, then we want it to go to coal load, and then we want it to come here. Hopefully that'll cycle round. But I think I need to set these as unloads. Oh no, I've already done that. Unload, 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 unload. Right, let's watch it doing its thing. Where is it? Oh wow, it's all the way over there already. Let's see if we can see it doing things. So timetable. Train. I need to rename that. So it's going to coal load. Excellent. Is it? Doesn't appear to be moving. Can you not do double? Oh, okay. No, it's just waiting for it to update. Okay. I wasn't sure if you could do double-ended trains. So this is going over the bridge. I don't know if I set those to load. Hopefully I did. We need to go back and rename that to ammo load. It's doing a thing. Didn't I set that weirdly? Or set a thing on that? Unload, unload, hasn't. No? Oh, it's moving. The question here is whether will it get up that incline, given I did it with a lot of momentum. Yeah, it looks like it's come up. Cool. I've actually done a train line, and I've done it in a single episode. That's a lot due to Zoop in that, because it was pretty horrendous doing the first one, every single piece singularly. But so I do need to go. I need to tidy it up. And what I'm intending, should see the train blast past here. But what I'm intending is, I'll put in. We'll take that out. Oh, that's cool. Something hasn't loaded up, so there might be one where I didn't put any. Oh, I took the beacons out, didn't I? So there's no beacons. We need to go back anyway, because there's nothing apart from Caterium. There's only Caterium being loaded in. You see, this is where this game shines. It's like really awesome stuff, this. Super cool. Oh, it does a little toot as well. There you go. So there's your coal. There's your crystals. There's your bombs. There would be your bacons. There's your ammo. And there's your Caterium. Now, what I'm thinking with these is to use the cheat I've sometimes used. Because I don't need a million billion bits of ammo. I don't mind the train just being stacked up. But I don't actually need, say, like a million bits of ammo. So we can just stick in, because I'm not going to move it anyway. It's just literally going to sit here. And when I want some ammo, I'll come and get some. But we can fill up the rest of the spot. I'm going to need several stacks because you eat through it. This is 46 bullets. It's not even 46 cartridges. Which I don't think would be very, very well balanced, if you ask. But there you go. Here's what it is. So how many do I actually want? So we do want a few. Let's get rid of the 7. Now this trick doesn't work if you're loading or unloading it, because it will. I'm guessing this is what the smart loader is. It possibly gives you that functionality. Say yes, load it in. No, don't load that thing in or that. So we want probably like a row. Say, because you chew through them like you would. Now that basically blocks it from unloading. I say there's probably something you can do now with a timetable. Or just do that crude thing. And it doesn't take, if you unload this, so it'll work basically because I've now blocked all of them up. I'll do the same here. That's just to show you it basically. Where's the cut? I'm going to have to run back, aren't I? Where is the train? But yeah, I kind of want that. I mean, I don't mind if this is full, you know, because we will end up using a lot. But them two, you know, and like the beacons as well. I don't need it. I don't need billions of them. This should fill up. And coal, obviously, we need. In fact, there's an argument we probably need another, you know, thing, and certainly going to unload it into a industrial thingy here, so we've got that as well. But it's not actually that much coal coming in over time, because the train's having to do quite a long journey. Is it coming back? We'll probably eat through that coal before it can do the journey. But I'll hop on it and we'll drive the train back, and then I'll connect all the things up properly. It's a bit of a shame you can't hop on them when they're doing an automated train journey. Maybe you can now. I'll test that out. But as soon as you hopped in like before, flip it into manual mode. You see, it's not actually brought that much over. Extra coal has it brought? If I hop in, are you going to be... Well, we'll see. Does it set off? Once it's done this. So the only two it's done are Caterium and the coal, because they're the only ones hooked up. Oh. I guess there's some coal left, basically. Oh, it does let you do auto. Okay. Huh. Didn't. Maybe I was just doing it wrong, but before, when you got in, it's instantly switched it to a manual mode. Well, that may have been just something dumb I was doing. But. That's convenient then. We can now just travel back to the different bases as I set them up. The thing I need to do, you see, my, you know, zooping and stuff, and the fact to say, I keep saying it, but I need to finish the Factorio series because it's sucking up all my time, basically. Is because I need to go to the desert and set up a load of production over there, because we're going to need a load more stuff. And like the tidying up, I need to tidy that up. But I'm probably just not going to get time till that other series is done. Oh, this is so cool that we can wait for it to stop and then get out. Don't want to get run over, because I think there is collision detection on that didn't used to be. Right, so what we need to do is now I'm happy with the train line. Just plug everything in. It's all running very slowly and inefficient, so it's another thing I need to sort out. But as I just sort of demonstrated, I don't actually need... Oh, it's going. Oh. Hi. Oh. I need to rename this anyway. So, this is ammo. How are you going to... So, yeah, there we go. Awesome. I'm impressed with that. And perfect timing as well, because that's the end of the stream. So basically I stream this every Friday for 2 hours. As I say, I need to crack on. I mean, for example, you know, I can't do any of the new stuff in Update 5, or any of the new building, because you need the tokens to unlock the FICSIT shop, and my base is disabled, so it's not really set up to make any. I could cheat it and just ram some stuff in, you know, manually sort of thing, but then I'm using up resources to help me build the base, you know, it's like counterproductive. But yeah, so there's a lot to do, basically, particularly now that she's so pretty. So cool. I'm glad they're getting to this stage, because this is polishing. This is, you know, making the game look like its final form. You know, before it was just, you know, there's some trees, there's some grass, that's it. You know, that's what it is. But now it actually looks like a game. You know, rather than an early access thing. This is really cool. Yeah. So it must mean they must, you know, I'm wondering if Update 6 is going to be version 1, basically. I can't see it. I think maybe there's a couple more. Maybe we'll get to Update 8, maybe, for like 18 months or so left. But it can't be far off, can it? What is that over there? Yeah, so I say I stream this every Friday for a couple of hours. Almost certainly it'll pick up almost exactly here next week, because I won't have time to do anything else. But so I really need to get cracking with this game. You know, build some cool stuff, and so I can show you, and we can do some more interesting things streamed. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow with the Factorio series. We will be doing the final bits before the big switch on. Anticipating the big switch on Sunday, and we will see if it falls apart, basically. Two real potential problems. Power. Still probably not got enough power. We'll have to see whether we can cheat that, and, you know, not cheat it, but basically, you know, turn things off until we get enough power. There's three real problems. Then biters. I think I'm going to have to get rid of biters. That will help with number 1 as well, because I'll be able to just delete all my laser turrets, for example. And production. I suspect there are going to be some production issues. I've been testing it, small scale, but some things went badly wrong. And I think, again, they're probably going to be fixed by turning off biters and letting me build some things in slightly different ways. And then Monday is Dyson Sphere program, which is going really well as well. I've basically got to planetary logistics. Oh, I'll hop on the train. Got to planetary logistics. And next time we should unlock interplanetary logistics. Let's hop on. Actually, it might be the docking thing that means it'll do it or not. But yeah, so if you've been watching, hope you've enjoyed it. And I mean, the YouTube VODs are back now as well, but I realised that when I was editing those ones, I was saying, oh, there's going to be a gap in the YouTube videos, but they were all after the gap. So it's sort of irrelevant now. But there's now all the VODs back up on YouTube, going up there regularly. So yeah, so if you've been watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been the now very pretty looking Satisfactory. Thanks for watching. Cheers.